Cameras, Rather B Welding, and Redbeard's Garage. Alright guys, we're here at the Pate Swap Meet. This is sweet. We're going to be with Cars and Cameras, Redbeard's Garage, and all of them, and it's going to be kind of a build-off, and we're actually really excited for this. We came here a little late, so we had to scramble around and try to find a good buy, and Cooter here totally hooked us up. We're getting this $60 mini bike here. It's definitely a pretty good build platform, but we kind of did some negotiating, and
he's keeping the engine.
Yeah. All right. 30 seconds later.
Give it a twist.
Here, she's coming out. There you go.
Feels great.
Ooh,
first mini
great,
bike,
man.
First mini bike.
Made for you.
Okay, so we were really pressed for time, and we really wanted to get something today, and also something at this swap meet. So for $10, we got this 5 horsepower Briggs engine.
See that, guys?
Yeah, so we got a nice bin of just free stuff. We're thinking we're gonna need a muffler or a toss of some kind. This one's a Honda muffler, so I think we'll snag this.
That looked like a CT70.
Yeah, this was from a 70. Then we can grab one of these fenders. Maybe we'll chop it up, chop it in half, use one on the front, one on the back, something like that. Yeah, so nice, more stuff. Still at 70 bucks.
We're making the finds here.
Alright guys, so same guy, we got our $10 engine. We got this wheel and sprocket for 30 bucks.
30 bucks.
So not bad.
I'm thinking probably just go power sports with the axle shaft. It has the bearings inside of it, so it's super easy for us. So now all we need is another engine. So hopefully we find another $10 one somewhere around here.
Guys, so that's the end of day 1 at the swap meet. We got some really cool stuff. Excited to start building.
Yeah, just a review. We got this bike frame for 60 bucks, engine for 10 bucks, and then all the other little pieces you already saw for free. Actually, we got here a little late. The swap meet was closed, but Ike from Cars and Cameras actually chased after a truck that he knew the guy had one of these still for sale and flagged them down for us. So thanks to Ike. All the people here are really cool people. Cars and Cameras, Redbeards, Rather B Welding. They're all great guys. Go Power Sports.
All right, so now let's go Power Sports and get working on this thing.
Over here, this is actually Cars and Cameras engine that they bought. I think I bought it for like 10 bucks, but they're doing a little bit something else. They're not going to be needing this one, so we're going to try to get this one running. It might be better to throw on this.
I'll sell it to you.
How much?
12.
100 bucks.
Oh gosh.
So this thing's shooting out a bunch of crap,
But it has spark,
yeah.
so that's sort of promising.
Yeah, I don't know how this one's going to go, but we're just looking for running at this point. Oh wait, does it have oil?
Yeah, we didn't check that one. So we decided what we're gonna do is actually, we're gonna run a back wheel on the front, and then we're gonna weld another engine plate with some bracing coming up here and here. And so it's gonna be like a 2-wheel drive motorcycle. Engine in the front and one powering the wheel on the back.
So we're really just gonna go engine plate up here with a chain running straight down.
Since it's attached to the fork, it also moves with everything, so there's no like, I mean, it's basically independent of the rest of the frame.
Yeah.
Might have to like offset this engine to the right a little bit, but to line it up with the clutch. But otherwise, I mean, we should just be able to like weld an engine plate and kind of brace it. So yeah, and then we'll just run a chain and a standard clutch just straight to the front wheel.
Yeah, I'm digging the exhaust right into your face.
That's nice.
We'll have to adjust
That's a
that.
nice touch.
We might just do a straight.
Yeah, just like a straight
pipe in the air.
flat. Maybe go OG with the tractor flat.
Yeah, let's go break, repeat, hallmark.
That's perfect.
Okay, so we'll just go with that.
Alright, so the next phase of this is We got our engine plate here. We added on this little extension here, and we're gonna put it right here. It's really important to have our engine level here and the chain in line with the sprocket on the wheel. So we'll get all that stuff aligned and tack it up.
I don't want to be.
Alright, lighten up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. How's she looking? Terrible. Alright, so eyeballing actually worked out really well for us. Everything's really straight, and we actually got the motor pretty level. I mean, good enough. So what we're gonna do now is, so we can put the engine on it, is we're gonna run some gussets from the engine plate to here, because there's a lot of weight out front here, so we're gonna have to do a lot of reinforcing along here to make sure it's working all right.
So this is like the 8th different iteration we've gone through with this carburetor and gas tank. I mean, we have 3 different carbs and 2 gas tanks, and none of them, no combination has worked. So we're kind of giving up on these stock carburetors, and we have a nice new Go Power Sports Mikuni carburetor, which should give us a great boost in performance as well as actually work. Redbeard gave us the intake manifold off of this really cool 28 horsepower Briggs. So we're going to use this, cut this end off, mate this up using like a silicone sleeve or something. Hopefully this setup will work and we'll finally have a running engine, because this has been taking a ton of time and getting nowhere.
Just notch this like Schedule 40 pipe, and we're gonna basically brace it. We cut this at the same angle as this, so that when we have it notched down here, and then it kind of lies flush up here, and we'll just weld it like that, and it should be pretty strong to hold that engine.
See this?
I see it.
We've made a concoction.
Oh my god. So, we have some concerns here. Sitting here like this, I'm wanting to tip over this way because of the offset of the engine here. So we're gonna have to see how that affects it long term, especially when we're trying to drive it. See, we just eyeballed everything as far as engine plate mounting, yeah, everything. And this chain is crazy straight. Doesn't even make sense, honestly.
Okay, exhaust is done. Give us the drill.
I don't know.
So right now we're just getting the exhaust finalized, and we're just hooking up the throttle, and then we're doing the first maiden voyage in this thing. We're just gonna run it front engine or front wheel drive.
Front wheel drive.
Yeah. So front wheel drive only mini bike for now, and then we got this engine set up with the Mikuni. Put them together. Here we go. Oh no! Alright, I think we're gonna need a tensioner.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Wait, okay, let's hold 13 feet.
I want to drive this.
It's not, you know, I was expecting like just like a complete disaster, but it actually like, it like went forward.
How was it balancing though? Like,
it was fine.
Can I try it? So, start day 2. We're here bright and early, and we figured out what our main issue is. Actually, Ike was, because when they built the all-wheel drive go-kart, they were dealing with the same issue of having all the support on one side. So what happens is, yeah, see that flex? So that flexes down, and then it's over, the chain's off at that point, really. So we have this loop here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna chop it in a couple places, and we'll be able to use that bend to go from here on the frame up and then bend to here. And that should give it the support it needs. Alright, so we got this chain tensioner on. I'm super happy with how it turned out actually. Because the sloppy part of the chain is usually at the front. So this will definitely eliminate that stuff. Cool. I think that's tight enough, so now I'm just gonna tighten up this guy. We're gonna be ready for, yeah, maiden voyage number 2.
Send it!
That was really good. I'm getting like all the fumes right into my face though, but it felt really solid. I was actually surprised because, and turning wasn't that bad. I just kind of had to put out there in case it dumped, but that's definitely a success. We got it running off camera, so we got the mikuni all set up and stuff, so now hopefully she'll start up again. Sweet. So now we have this engine running with the mikuni, so we're gonna bolt it up. We just got a new clutch on there, and then we'll run the chain, and then we'll get throttle and kill switch hooked up, and it'll be for first drive with 2 engines. Actually, oh yeah, that's nice, man. Yeah. Sweet. Tailpipe is on. Alright, it's crunch time, guys. We got everybody's huddled around the welder. Look at this. This is chaos.
So they're busy over there using the MIG welder, and they have this nice TIG welder here. I've never TIG welded in my life, so I'm gonna learn on this. And it's gonna suck, but we kind of need to get this finished up, so we're just gonna send it, I guess.
Here she is, in all her glory. Man, it looks good in the daylight.
That's pretty quiet. Alright, so on the last test drive, the brakes were pretty much non-functional, non-existent.
Non-existent, Bluetooth brake.
Yep, and these brake calipers, they have them here, but they're a little bit different. So I have to kind of swap some parts between the two to get them to work, but it'll work, so.
You don't want to put a tick tax on it? Alright, it's crunch time now.
What's going on here?
Like 15 minutes until the meet.
Game time. I don't think they'll strap it in.
There goes red beards. CarsandCameras.
Oh yeah, you put basically clutch on the front to the shaft on the back.
Lots of people here. About to get to the competition.
Elbow grease. Elbow grease. That'll be something nobody else has.
I'll give you 120 bucks for it. That's it.
How much?
120 bucks. Hey. Come on.
125.
Yeah, whatever. $5. It's all your,
pay the man. Baby. Right there. So,
man, this is your best friend.
I want to see that looking cool, young man.
Yeah, will.
And you better not weld an engine to the front of it. You're gonna piss me off. Don't go home chopping it up. Put one of those spoiler things on it.
You got it. Say? We got 50.
You did good.
He's still running though. You see the front wheel spinning?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Dude, she gets down. It's good, man.
Yeah, this dude smiles.
Dude, it's, yeah, she pulls hard, dude.
Yeah.
So this is a really cool build off. We never really had the intention to, have a winner really. Everyone's really winners here. I'm really happy how everything turned out. I'm really glad that everyone was able to drive at the end, and it was great for all of us. And we're pretty much all winners here when we're ripping these mini bikes. But cool.
It's been an awesome time at the swap meet. Bill Breaker and Pete, CarsandCameras, and Rather B Welding. Of course, right here in the garage. Anything y'all want to say about the weekend?
Yeah, let us know what you thought of the 2018 mini bike build off. Let us know in the comments who you thought won. And I'm looking forward to 2019.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Gotta think of something larger next time.
Yeah,
Go
Or at least.
Yeah.
You can never step it down. You always got to make
always
it.
move forward.
Yeah.
So in 2 years, there'll be minivan build off.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait, we gotta thank our sponsor, GoPowersports.com. Check out Red Beard's Garage, Build, Break, Repeat, and Rather B Welding. Thanks for watching.
I appreciate working with every single one of y'all.
It's been an honor.
It's been an honor.
One handshake.
Been an honor.
One handshake. Just everybody shaking. Everybody.
Everybody. Oh yeah! Appreciate it.
Go Power Sports.